سلام دوستان، خیلی خوش اومدید به چنل یوتیوب خودتون. براتون هستم.
درود.
من جان عزیز اومدیم خدمت شما با یک توریست دیگه، آقای دیو منی. آقای دیو منی تصمیم گرفته برای یک روز داخل افغانستان از $1 تا $100 غذا بخوره. یعنی $100 بخوره، میخواد یک روز تو افغانستان استریت فود های افغانستان رو تست کنه. بریم ببینیم چه چیزایی خورده، هر کدوم چه قیمتایی دارن، چه ریویوی ازشون داره، حال میکنه حال نمیکنه. امیدوارم که خوشتون بیاد. اگر صدام گرفته، اگر بی حالم، مریضم، امروز ویدیو کاملا داریم دست هومن. آقا هومن راجع به همه چیز صحبت میکنه، ما فقط نگاه میکنیم ببینیم تا این مدت یاد گرفته غذا یا نه. پس بدون معطلی
Welcome to Afghanistan, and today I want to show you what you can eat for $1 in the streets of Kabul before heading to the most famous, most expensive restaurant in all of Afghanistan and see what we can eat there for about $100. Are you ready? Are you hungry? Let's go.
گلانی من هرچی بلدم میگم.
حاجی یه ایده ستم به ذهنم زده. بولانی خب یه نام خوشمزه است، هم دوستش دارن. اگه اونو با میوه بخوریم چیه؟ آخه ما اینجا قدیمی ترا بعضی وقتا مثلا نونو پنیر میخورن، نونو هندونه میخورن. بولانی و مثلا هلو رو قاچ قاچ کنی بذاری بین بولانی بخوری.
خب که چی بشه؟ خوشمزه است به نظره. نمیدونم، شایدم بشه.
چیز خفنی
ممکنه، نمیدونم.
امکان داره.
هلو.
So the first thing that we're going to try is jigar, which is basically beef liver in a tomato sauce with some spices, oil, and chickpeas.
این چیزی پهوه.
Very good. I have to say, normally, like, the taste of liver is not my favorite. Liver is kind of like broccoli. It's good for you, but the taste, not everyone likes it. But it is super well spiced. I actually like it. I'll just get this. The bread and the liver plate, 50 Afghani. So when I was saying, like, we're going to see what we...
72 سنت آمریکایی، 99 سنت دلار کانادا و این پول جهانی نمیدونم چیه، چی بهش میگن، و 63 سنت هم از اونه. ولی خیلی ارزونه اونجا. الان 72
اون چیه؟ آخری یوروه. آره یورو.
63 یورو.
آره.
We can get for $1, not $1 per item, $1 total, or about $1.
بچه الان شما بخوای جیگر بخری، اون ظرف پرجیگری که تو داره میده با ادویه، فکر کنم مثلا اینجا با مثلا 50 افغانی بشه تقریبا 70-80 هزار تومان. خود من چون جیگر زیاد میخورم، با قیمت دلار الان فکر کنم هر سیخی که به ما میدن که 4 تیکه قدشه بین 40 تا 60 هزار تومان پولشه دیگه. حالا هست مثلا جیگر پرده میخری سیخ 80 هزار تومانه. قیمتاش متفاوته.
مرسی که ما رو از قیمت‌ها در اطلاع میذاری. ممنونم.
You want to film me? Yeah, you're going to film you. Yeah, you're part of the video now, Reza. On my side of the world, we say sharing is caring. Thank you. Also, I'm going to eat a lot of food tonight, so I'm happy to share. Shujaudin. Nice to meet you. That's the man behind the recipe there. Tashakkur. That was really nice. Up next, if you've been watching this series, you're going to maybe recognize those guys, because we've been here before the first video here in Kabul.
اینجوری که گفت، چون خوردش گفت یه طعم عجیبی داره، کسی خوشش نمیاد. حالا من خوشم اومد، یکم چیز ادویه‌ای و اینا. در کل یعنی مثلا یه چیزی که نخورده بود.
طرف مثلا اینا استیکا و سوسیسای مختلف و پاستا و اینا غذا زیاد دارن.
خود جیگر رو نمیخورن فکر کنم.
فکر نکنم. آره شاید مثلا بزنن تو گوشتی موشتی طعمش قاطی بشه، ولی نمیخورن.
So up next, bulani, which is a very popular street food, something that you eat on the go, nice and quick. Now let's go see how to make it. Guys are awesome. They remember me from last week. I guess there's not a lot of like Canadian walking around with a massive camera, so I guess there's that. Look at the sheer speed of this guy making the dough. Like, he's the fastest guy with a roller I've ever seen. So the base of the dough is wheat flour, then they flatten it out into the right shape. Then there's this guy in blue in the back that's basically cutting potato in very, very thin slices. And those are Afghan potatoes. Within the last week, I had the chance to see all those beautiful potato fields around Afghanistan. We even met some farmer, did a tiny bit of work on one farm, so now the Afghani potatoes are even my heart here. After that, the other guy folds everything together, puts it in the boiling hot oil for a quick deep fry, and it's ready to eat. Perfect.
Thank you.
See how Reza does it? Just folds it all together to eat it faster. Slow down, no rush. No. I guess I'll do just like him. Fold it in a few pieces. So it comes with also this red sauce, which is a little spicy with chilies. This is so hot right out of the fryer. If you're looking at losing some weight, this is not it because it's carb inside of carbs and then into the oil. But it's really good, really quick. Perfect for a quick bite. Once you're done, obviously you have some greasy fingers, but they have like a little rag here.
خیلی چربه کلش روغنه.
تو روغن درش میاره دیگه قاعدتا.
آره به خودش هم جذب میکنه. میندازشون تو. میگه که غذای چیزی نیست اگه میخوای لاغر کنی هم سیب زمینی داره هم پر روغن و چربیه.
Beautiful. These guys are here in the bazaar every single day from 8 in the morning until 9 p.m. at night, so 13 hours, and they can sell up to 1,000 bolani every single day. And Reza, how much was that?
5 Afghani per bolani.
That's really good.
Yeah, a good price.
Tashikur. These guys.
5 افغانی اشتباه میگه بابا 5 افغانی پول نونش هم نیست خب اون الان چجوری 5 افغانی بولانی
برای هر دونش
خب هر دونش انقدره مگه نهید چقدر گنده است چجوری
ارزان فروشی آقا دیگه ارزان
خیلی ارزونه
That's some hard work, I'm telling you. August here in Afghanistan is like prime time for all their beautiful fresh fruits. They have everything from apples to peaches to their famous melons. I've tasted pretty much everything since I arrived, and it is, I mean, so sweet, so delicious. So August is a good month to come here. It's a bit hot, but the fruits are amazing. So corn is a popular street food everywhere around the world, but here they cook it in a way that I've never seen before. They have those massive metal bowl over fire, and they just cook them into the sand. They're just mixing the corn in the sand until it's like nice and roasted. Interesting.
میزنش تو
So
ماسه
up next we have
بلالو
آره دیگه میذارن تو نمک یا ماسه داغ اون تو پخته میشه درش میارن میتکوننش میدن تو بخوری
تا وقتی منقل هست کسی میذاره تو ماسه بلالو
خب ببین
تو منقل که بهتر
بعضی وقتا منقل
دودی میشه حال میده
مثلا شاید اونجا یه روش درست کردنه اینا هم داره دیگه
آره دیده بودم با ماسه دیده بودم
we have Osh, which is a very popular street food again. How much was this?
Well, it is 10 Afghani.
Oh.
The ingredients that they use, they have noodles. The noodles are made up of flour.
Okay.
They have some spinach. They have mint powder. They have some sauces.
Yep.
Like chilies. Also, they add some salt. This is what it is prepared for.
Perfect. He did ask if I wanted spices, and he went heavy on those, so let's see how it is. When they said yogurt, I was expecting this to be cold, but it's actually very hot. Huh. This is such an interesting taste.
آش ماست و اینا درست میکنی آش دوغ و ماست به ترشی میره مزهش میدونی یه مقداری به سمت ترشی میره و خیلی باحاله بچه یعنی بچه کسایی که آش دوغ تو ایران خورده میدونن چیز خفیفه
مرد انتظار داشت ماست باشه میگه من میخواستم ماست سرد و فکر کرده ماسته این آش دیگه حالا یه جور آش
اونجا غذابکی زیاد ندارن همه سفتی بازن لامصب اصلا آش ماش ندارن
درستش هم همونه کار
I don't
درست
think I've ever
کنم
tasted anything that I can compare this to. Yeah, there's definitely dill in this. If there's ever a day where you're like, do I want pasta or do I want a soup? I feel like this is kind of the in-between.
It is one of the dishes that people actually prepare this or make this during the winter.
Ah.
Especially if you got flu or fever.
Okay. It does make me feel all nice, warm, and fuzzy inside.
Yeah.
This is exactly what you want, to feel warm. in Kabul when it's like 35 degrees outside.
Afghan people, especially during the summertime, when they wanted to kill the heat or the warmness, they drink tea, hot tea.
That's fair. Apparently, when you're hot and drink something hot, it makes you colder inside. I don't know.
How do you feel now? Do you feel colder or the same? Is it?
No, I'm still hot. Please, it's romantic. Eat with me. I left Tracy at home, so. Take a bite. There you go. Sharing is caring. While Reza is dying, if you ever want to come to Afghanistan, make sure to check out the link down below for Let's Go Afghanistan. They've been amazing. I can't eat too much because after that, now we're gonna get something to drink. That doesn't count. I just really want it.
تشکر.
So in the West, sugarcane juice is definitely not something that we're used to. I don't even think that it's available, but in this part of the world, it is so good. It is sweet, it is refreshing, the perfect thing that you want for a hot summer day, especially here in Kabul, instead of a hot soup. I've never seen this technique before, but this machine basically crushes the sugarcane at the top to press the juice out, and then it falls on ice before coming out of the machine, so it's always nice and cold. Well, this was really nice. Again, that was an extra, but 20 Afghani. I mean, very decent price. Walking in Kabul, you always have to be careful to not fall into the drain because they're not covered. Whoa, so nice of me. Wow. Don't believe what they say. Chivalry is not dead. I love those houses in the mountain in Kabul. I find it like such a unique sight. You know, like, when you think Paris, you think the Eiffel Tower, and London, the Big Ben. Now for they have valet. They have a valet service. So behind me is the famous restaurant Zayafat, which means feast, here in the middle of Kabul.
اینترو با موسیقی کپی رایت دار. آفرین.
چقدر ضیافت و چقدر پروموت کردن همه.
خیلی جای
هر کی
خفنی
رفت.
آخه.
همین یه جا نیست که قطعا تو کابل 10 تا جا مثل این هست به نظر من، ولی همشون میرن اینجا.
اوکی، تو قرار ما رو ببری اونجا مهمون کنی.
من گفتی $10,000 بهت میدم، با موتور پاشو برو دیگه، منتظرم $10,000 مونو بدی.
A horse in the middle of the desert the other day, and he looks like a Persian prince. So since then, I call him Prince Reza of Afghanistan.
Okay, please tell about yourself also. What I call you?
Handsome Dave.
Handsome Dave.
You're too kind. So the restaurant has different kinds of seating, like a place with like tables and chairs like you would see in the Western world, but also the typical Afghani setup, which is my personal favorite, on the floor with some pillow, just nice and comfy. The best way to eat in this part of the world. I've been in Afghanistan for almost 2 weeks. First time I see a menu on an iPad, that's really fancy. We're gonna have a problem. This is much cheaper than I expected. I didn't realize how much food we were gonna get for $100. So after going through the very, very extensive menu, I mean, they have everything from like international dish like pizza and burgers and wraps to like the more local stuff like the kebabs and all. We're gonna go for some sort of gigantic barbecue platter, and hopefully we're gonna be able to maybe not finish it, but make a good dent in it. So when you press the button there, it's like a call for service. So hopefully someone should come any second. Okay, I'm gonna make a prediction before the meal arrives. I've had some delicious food here in Afghanistan the entire 2 weeks that I was here. Like, really, like I'm a big fan of Afghan food now. With that being said, even though this is by far, like 4 to 5 fold, this is the most expensive meal that we've had the entire time I was here, but I don't think it's going to be the best one. I think that a big portion of the price is because you're paying.
به نظر اینم سوال قشنگه. به نظر تو اگه بری یه جایی، یه سفری، خب به نظر تو اون غذایی که بیشتر از همه پولشو میدی بهترین غذاه، یا اون غذایی که امکان داره مثلا تخم مرغ بغل جاده باشه، ارزون باشه ولی خیلی مزه بده؟
غذایی که پولشو ندی بهترین غذاه به نظرم.
یعنی مهمونت کنن. جوابش انقدر منطقی و صادقانه بود هیچ حرفی روش نمیزنم.
For the ambiance, for the reputation of the place, for what it looks and the
نه واقعا به پول نیست.
It's going to be good.
چقدر پول بدی بهتر نیست. اکثر موقع اینجوریه. یعنی اون غذایی که همیشه گرونتره معمولا خوشمزه تره نیست. بعضی موقع ساندویچ ارزونتر خیلی باحال‌تره.
یه ساندویچ کثیف میزنی 20000 تومان، امکانم داره یه استیک بخوری 700-800 تومان، ولی خب ساندویچ رو دست استیک باشه.
But I'm sure that some of that price goes for the experience. Just going up to the kitchen upstairs because the food is ready and I want to see it coming out. Upstairs they also have like a juice bar with like fresh fruit straight from Afghanistan and also like a dessert bar with like a ton of ice cream. Just waiting for the food. All the waiters look so serious. Fancy.
میگه گارسوناش خیلی جدی هم. کوکتل برات میزنه هیچکی نفهمه بخوری حال کنی.
That's very nice. With the fresh mint, I mean, this is a delicious mocktail. What we order is a monster. There's a little bit of everything. Just wait till you see everything.
اون که اون آورد 4 برابر این بود. اون 300 خورده دلار بود، این $100 مثل این که.
So of course I recruited some help, Shams, our driver, and then Reza, that also, I hope you guys are hungry. So we have quail at the top. We've got 2 full fish that have been fried from what it looks like, and then different kinds of kebab at the bottom on rice. We've got beef, we've got lamb, we've got chicken, and we also got fish kebab, and the rest is just decoration, some tomatoes and spices and whatever. And there's also sides. There's like a massive plate of custard, which this is going to be dessert, I think, and naan, and a salad for health, I guess, because just eating meat wouldn't be super healthy. I think it's fine. I'm going to try to get a little bit of everything. You know, it's a fancy restaurant. It's a fancy restaurant in Afghanistan, so like, no need for those. Okay, first bite of chicken. That's pretty good chicken. You can taste that the meat has been like barbecued on coal, which adds so much flavor. Up next we get shami kebab, which is basically like mincemeat with a bunch of different spices that they just form into this shape. That's also pretty good. A bit dry, but very good. The taste is there. Beef next with a little bit of yogurt sauce. I have to say the yogurt sauce here is much closer to tzatziki from Greece than the rest of all the yogurt sauces that I've had for the last 2 weeks around Afghanistan, which are a bit more sour, like closer to like plain yogurt. So while I was waiting for this huge plate of food to come from the kitchen upstairs, they actually gave me a full tour. So there's different floors. Every floor has a different menu in a way. I'm sure you can order whatever you want from any floor, but they were saying like the top floor is like fast food, and the one under is like kebab, and then where we're at is like the more local food, just like the barbecue that we're eating right now. Also, this place opened back in 2021 and never closed since then. This is a 24-hour operation. They have 2 teams basically in the kitchen, 12 hours each, and they are working 365 days a year and 24/7. Now let's see quail. I don't think I've ever had quail. Kind of tastes like chicken.
همیشه بازه.
You wouldn't need a lot of quail wings to be full, that's for sure. I mean, look at the size comparison. Telling me needs to eat way more than that. Tell him, Reza, he needs to eat more.
Well, I don't have any word to say. It's not my first time that I'm telling you, please eat.
The one thing we haven't tried yet are those fish. Let's see if there's anything good in there.
ماهی کبابی آخرین گزینه است همیشه بین اونا.
ماهی چیزی
Yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, it doesn't taste fishy, but it doesn't have a lot of
ماهی
flavor
دیگه.
either. But because it
هست
was
اونجا برای
like
خودش.
barbecued, it's kind of nice. I wouldn't eat a full one, but I'd say my least favorite thing is the beef kebab because like the taste is good, but the texture is weird. It looks like it was cooked before going on the.
ببین یه چیزی که ماهی داره، تو یه دفعه تستش کنی، مثلا تو بری اونجا یه دونه از اون ماهی‌های به خصوص خود افغانستان رو بخوری کافیته. دیگه نیاز نیست تکرار شدنی باشه. ولی گوشت
ماهی قلیه‌اش خوبه، کبابش خوب نیست.
قلیه‌اش چیه؟
قلیه ماهی. اینو ماهی رو میبرن تو شکمشو از این چیزای اینجا شمالی دیدی یه چیزی تو شکمشو انار و رو با اینا یه پخت خاصی هم خیلی باحال میشه، یکم ترش میشه، خیلی جالبه. کبابش ولی نه.
چی بگم والا.
Whether am I right or not? When you are coming here, try to order custard, nothing else.
Nothing else. Just a few bowls of custard.
This is my choice.
So everything that you saw on the ground was 6,500 Afghani. To make it $100, I had to go to 6,800 Afghani. So I got an extra red velvet cake for 300. See if it's worth it. Not gonna lie, like the color looks off. Normally it's like a dark red, a red velvet. This is like bright red. Yeah, this is definitely lots of coloring. It's not particularly good. Not moist enough and like, yeah. The custard is
خوب نبود میگم. اصلا خوشش نیومد.
yeah, that's definitely full of red 40. Reza is not gonna leave any custard in that bowl. We just asked the waiter to pack everything. We're gonna go
Reza
find
تا جایی که
somebody.
میتونه
We're
داره
very happy
میخوره.
to get it, but we didn't pack the custard because Reza's still working on that. That's my favorite thing about these like dinner setup. Once you're like nice and full, you can just lay down a little bit.
دمتون گرم
تموم
تا
شد؟
دنبالمون کردین. آره از غذا
ببین.
$1 تا کمتر از $1 تو افغانستان خوردیم تا غذای
این
100
چقدر بود؟ نزدیک 900 نزدیک
6,500
$90 بود مثل این که.
آره 6500.
آره کمتر از 100 تا بود. این که 100 تا بود 3 نفر رو فکر کنم 5 نفر رو سیر میکرد.
آره
اون که یارو گرفته بود 300
$300
خورده ای دلار بود. یه 20 نفری رو فکر کنم جواب بود.
زمینگیر میکنه.
15 20
خیلی
نفر.
گوشته، خیلی گوشته و
آره.
حجم
آقا گوش سنگینه، یه ذره بخوری دیگه اشتهاتو میبنده. گوشت قرمز مخصوصا. مرسی که بودین. با بول توپل همراهتون بودیم. یکم اوضاع احوالشو رو برا میکنیم، میزونش میکنیم، میاریمش در ویدیوهای آینده. مریضه مثل اینکه مخلصم. اگر پیشنهاد انتقاد هر چی هست حتما برام بنویسید. ماش به کلتون. تا ویدیو بعدی. خداحافظ.
یه تصور بدی که تو ذهن تمام جهان هست اینه که مردم افغانستان اصلا استایل نمیزنن، اصلا خوشتیپ نیستن. یه واقعیته، واقعیت اشتباه و کاذبه. ولی دیدم که چقدر میرسن به خودشون، چقدر به اون شکل ظاهری، به پوشش، به روتین پوستی، اینا همه میرسن و دمشون گرم.
پس من چند سوال میکنم، شما از 1 تا 10 نمره بتین. به پوشش و ظاهر همون استایل را که شما صحبت کردین مردم افغانستان چند نمره میتین؟
به استایل پوشش 6 تا 7.
6 تا 7.
6 تا 7.
به مهمان نوازی و یا مهمان دوستی مردم افغانستان چند نمره میتین؟
اینو میشه از 10 بالاتر بگم؟
میشه بله.
اینو
10 ستاره دار بود.
10 ستاره داره. چون یه قول پشت زمان لست نمره.
مزه غذا در افغانستان چند نمره میتین؟
اینم 10.
10 میتین.
اصلا من یکی از شاید بگم دلایل اصلی که نه ولی خب متوسطم این بود که فقط بیام اینجا غذا بخورم. یعنی غذاهای خوشمزه و لذیذ به علاوه قابلی پلو. اونم مولنگش.
دعوا خداتون گرم. نمره شما پیش ما همیشه 10 از 10 ستاره دار.